The Chicago Bears take on the Dallas Cowboys in week 3. Let's talk about it. Give you guys a preview and a final score prediction for this game. What is going on, y'all? Faiz Sports all back at it with another video talking, of course, NFL here to talk about the Chicago Bears. So if you're a Bears fan, guys, please do hit that subscribe button down below. Please make sure to hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I drop a new video. The Bears are still looking for their first win of the season. Can they get it against the Cowboys? We shall see. Real quick before I get started, I want to give a shout out to the sponsor of today's video, Profit X. Profit X is America's #1 sports prediction market. It is a peer-to-peer sports prediction market where users play against each other instead of the house. So you will almost always get the best price on any total, spreads, money lines, and player props since you're playing against other people instead of the house, guys. So right now, if you use my promo code FST, you can claim up to $200 in profit cash on all plays for the first 30 days. Playing on the site, you can win real money predicting sports, guys. All terms and conditions apply. So let's get into this preview for this matchup with the numbers like I always do. The Bears are actually, get ready for it, favored in this game. Yes, that's right. They're favored -1.5. This line has been kind of teetering in both directions. It opened up in favor of the Bears, and then it swung in favor of the Cowboys 1.5, and now it's back over to the Bears here. So Vegas is basically saying this is a toss-up here. And check this out, the over-under, 50.5. Yeah, we got a barn burner here. Good old shootout is what Vegas is predicting. And I agree with that. When I give you guys my final score prediction, you will see. So as far as the matchup itself, we got to start with the defenses. These are two piss-poor defenses, folks, at this point. I mean, let's just call it what it is. The Cowboys defense is Swiss cheese. They just got ripped apart by Russell Wilson, for crying out loud, way past his prime. Russell Wilson for 450 passing yards and 3 touchdowns, okay? They got shredded. And the Bears obviously got shredded by Jared Goff for 5 touchdowns and 330-plus passing yards. A second straight quarterback to win NFC Offensive Player of the Week facing the Bears. So, hey, Dak, you might be getting the award this coming week. So, yeah, the Cowboys D and the Bears D, both horrendous. Through 2 games, the Cowboys are 30th overall and the Bears are 28th overall. So, yeah, I do believe this is going to be a shootout. So, as far as the first key of this game for the Chicago Bears, let's keep it on the defensive side here. And we'll start with the, kind of strategy here you want to take with the Cowboys. And to me, it's basically anybody but CD. All right, CD being obviously CeeDee Lamb, because he is the #1 receiver, the superstar receiver for the Cowboys, who through 2 games has been unbelievable. 7 for 110, 9 for 112. I have him in fantasy. I know. He has been unreal. And I want to also add with this kind of key here, anybody but CD, with also kind of pressure on Dak. All right, and what do I mean by this? All right, so essentially, in the passing game for the Cowboys, I would like anybody but CeeDee Lamb to beat me. All right, whether that be a George Pickens, who they did add in the offseason, or a Jake Ferguson, or one of their other ancillary pieces. So be it. I am not letting CeeDee Lamb rip us apart like Amon-Ra St. Brown did last week. Amon-Ra was the main reason the Lions were able to, win that game and run away with it. He was incredible. Obviously, 3 touchdowns, 100-plus receiving yards. Like, you don't want CeeDee Lamb to do the same thing here. So you want to try to neutralize him. The problem, however, is we don't have bodies to neutralize him, all right? We have Jalen Johnson, who's going to be out for this game. Kyler Gordon dealing with a hamstring injury. So really, even Jalen Jones dealing with one. The only healthy cornerbacks you have, Nashawn Wright, Tyreek Stevenson, Nick McLeod. I mean, it is going to be extremely difficult for the secondary, who is going to be shorthanded in this one. And that's why I added the second point here, which is pressure on Dak Prescott, because how do you deal with a secondary that's compromised is you get to the quarterback quick with your D-line, with your pass rush. So Montez Sweat, I need you to show up in this game. Javon Dexter, I need Dio Adegbo. I need all these guys to show up in this game, get pressure on Dak Prescott. Now, Dak's, not a mobile quarterback. He can move, but he's not a mobile quarterback. And so he wants to sit in the pocket and throw it and sling it. You want to get pressure on him, all right? You want to get pressure on him and force the ball away from CeeDee Lamb. That's essentially what the Bears need to focus on defense. Much, much harder said than done. CD is probably still going to eat because our secondary is obviously injured and quite frankly trash at this point. But I do want to make it known that that should be the strategy going into this one, all right? If Jake Ferguson and Pickens go off, so be it. But hey, anybody but CD, let's get pressure on Dak Prescott, sack him a couple times, all right? Second key of the game, offensively, let's rip it up in the passing game. All right, I know Ben Johnson has been trying to establish the run game with DeAndre Swift the first 2 weeks. Hasn't worked out that well. And look, I can go on an entire, summary of why the Bears, messed up by not upgrading the run game. The point here is let's not force it. Yes, of course, you need the run game for play action and whatnot, but you just saw what happened with the Giants. Russell Wilson was able to do whatever he wanted via the air against this Cowboys defense. I want Caleb Williams to do the same thing. And look, let's just be honest about it. The way the Bears win this game is via a shootout. They are not winning this in a low-scoring defensive battle because neither defense should be able to stop either offense. And so I want Caleb to open it up with Ben Johnson just dialing up the passing game, right? I need Rome to replicate that performance from last week, getting 100-plus yards. DJ Moore, let's get him involved. I know some people think that Ben Johnson called him out, but hey, he is still an integral part of this team. And then, hey, how about the tight ends get involved this week? Let's get Colston Loveland, your #1 draft pick, involved. Let's get Cole Kmet involved and maybe even a little Luther Burden involved. Everybody can eat here. We saw Malik Neighbors go for 167, and 2 touchdowns. That should be Rome Odunze's stat line this week. And then we saw Wan'Dale Robinson, 142 and 1. That could be DJ Moore this week. So yeah, just open it up in the pass game. Don't force it with Swift if it's not working. Obviously, we know he's not a great running back. His vision's not that great. And hey, if you want to mix it up in the run game, let's get the ball to some other guys like Roshan and Kyle Monengai. But my point is the passing game should be the way we attack the Cowboys in this one. Like I said, 30th overall defense, 30th against the pass. This is the way you win this football game, by being aggressive, by airing it out. Let's get some deep shots going. Yeah, let's just completely open up this passing attack. Ben Johnson, please do so. So that's the second key here. So as far as the final score for this game and who wins, I thought about it long and hard, and look, the Bears at home in this one favored. Perfect opportunity to pick them right, and I think I would have if it wasn't for these dang injuries. If we even had Jalen Johnson out there, Kyler Gordon, we'll see if he's out there. That would be a big help. This secondary is just way too compromised at this point. And the Cowboys, I wouldn't say they're a better football team, but at this point in week 3, they are the healthier football team. And so to me, unfortunately, until they prove to me otherwise, I have the Cowboys winning this game over the Bears 34-31. So yes, the shootout I was telling you about, it's going to be a shootout. I'm predicting this to soar way over the 50.5. I'd probably take that if I were you guys, take it on Profit X. And yeah, so I'm going with the Cowboys to win this one. As much as I hate it, they are just a healthier team right now. Our secondary is so bad with the injuries, and I think Dak's going to have a great game here. And the Cowboys offense is going to be a little bit too much for us. But I do think the Bears obviously put up a lot of points here in the shootout. So hopefully I'm wrong about that and the Bears do win. But there's my final score prediction in this one. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below with your thoughts. As always, thanks for watching.